Hi guys, I'm planning to evaluate what the exact mileage which is given by the diesel Thar rear wheel drive, and I just found a small hack just to increase the mileage of the vehicle, and let's see like how much mileage will it give. We have filled the diesel up to the neck, and now we are going to reset all the meters. You see the average fuel efficiency we have reset, and right now the odo is 11297. Let's drive for some 50 to 60 kilometers, and then again we will fill up to the neck, and let's check what mileage it gives and what it shows in the cluster. After driving for 10 kilometers, the cluster has started showing 24.6 Kmpl. Let's see whether it will get increased or decreased. See the cluster now. We have successfully completed 20 kilometers, and even the average fuel efficiency on the cluster has been increased from the last reading. So that means now it is showing 28.3, and that means from the last 10 kilometers the average fuel efficiency is more than the previous 10 kilometers. And let's see what how further it will show. Are you ready to see what will be the average fuel efficiency after completing 30 kilometers? See, after completing 30 kilometers, it is showing 29.5, and it has been increased from the last 10 kilometers. And let's see how, like in the next 10 kilometers, what will be the reading. We are almost going to complete 40 kilometers, and the cluster is showing 29.9 Kmpl, and now it's been 30 Kmpl, and we have successfully completed 39 kilometer, and now 40 also has been completed, and the cluster is showing 30 Kmpl. So how many of you think that whether the Thar diesel rear wheel drive can give 30 Kmpl, which is showing on the cluster? So the actual mileage will be the same, or will it vary? And let's drive for another 30 kilometer, 30 to 40 kilometer, and we will fill the diesel up to the neck, and then we'll calculate what will be the actual mileage. We are about to complete 50 kilometers, and still the cluster is showing 30 Kmpl. Very good mileage. Thar rear wheel drive is giving a very good mileage according to the cluster, but let's see what will be the actual. One more kilometer have to be completed for getting complete 50 kilometer. 50 kilometers has been completed, and still the cluster is showing 30 kmpl. Going to complete 60 kilometers, and the cluster is still showing Are you eager to see? Are you eager to know how much it is showing? Okay. Then you have to be patient for getting to know how much mileage it is giving. And we have almost completed 60 kilometers, and the cluster is still showing 30 kmpl. We have completed 70 kilometers, and let's go to the next available petrol pump, and we will fill the diesel up to the neck, and let's see how much it get filled, so that we can calculate the actual mileage also. Then we can compare the actual mileage versus the mileage showing in the cluster. After completing the 70 kilometers, still the cluster is showing 30 kmpl. So within 1 kilometer we have found one petrol pump, and let's see how much diesel will it take. And now the cluster is showing 88 kilometers has been completed. Sorry, 81 kilometer has been completed. స్లోగానే పట్టు, ఎక్కువ వెళ్ళదు. 2-3 లీటర్లు వస్తుంది. Now the cluster is showing 11378, and let's calculate how much mileage it has been given. The cluster is showing 30 kmpl, and earlier it was like almost 81 kilometers we have completed, and 81, and up to the neck it has been filled 3.3 liter. So let's calculate. So almost it's giving 24 kmpl. The actual mileage is 24, and the cluster is showing 30. So the difference of 6 kmpl from the cluster to the actual.